Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet, and this is our WIP Wednesday edition. This is the day where we get together and we crochet together and we talk about yarn, we talk about what we're working on, we talk about what we want to work on, and we can even show our finished objects if you have any. And I do. And I'm so excited to share my finished object with you this morning. But not just yet. First, I want to see who's in the room. Hey, Nikki, good morning. I see you. I see Catherine. I see Maureen. I see Tara. I see Kelly Weber. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see who else I see this morning. Oh, you know what? I am almost on time this morning, and I think it's going to blow your mind. I would have been completely on time if my computer had not frozen up this morning. It's not that cold here today, so there's no reason for it to freeze up, but it did. Currently, it is 67 degrees outside, and it looks like it's going to be a pretty day. It feels a little crisp. You know, it's that kind of, excuse me for yawning, it's that kind of morning where you just want to go outside and like take a little walk or, go enjoy your garden, go sit by your garden or something like that. And yay. Let's see who all is here. Do we have some new people coming in? Good morning, good afternoon, Trudy. It's good to see you. So good to see you, Roberta. And let's see who else is here. Oh, ooh, okay. So we've got some reports of temperatures this morning already. And so let's see. Let's go ahead and talk about temperatures. Yeah. So it's 67 degrees Fahrenheit here, which is very nice. Tara says it's 16 degrees Fahrenheit in Pennsylvania, and it's warmed up since yesterday. And let's see. I did. I finished the lovey. Roberta, you read my mind. Oh, goodness. And Catherine, she says it's chilly there. Uh-oh. Nikki had to scrape windows this morning and ice pellets instead of rain for about 5 minutes yesterday. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Mm. Wow. And Maureen says they are at a whopping 30 degrees Fahrenheit this morning. Feels like a heat wave compared to the last several mornings. Oh my goodness. Oh boy, that is amazing. Maureen, yep, it's 30 there. Trudy says it is 30 degrees Celsius there. And that's pretty warm, isn't it, Trudy? Oh, you're getting a heat wave. And yes, you are smart like that, Roberta. You are. Kelly says it's 30 degrees Fahrenheit there. And hey, Valerie, good morning. It's so good to see you. And so we're currently talking about the weather. Uh-oh. And Tara says, our chickens and goats refused to come out yesterday. Mm-hmm. They know what's better for them. And Valerie says it's 23 degrees Fahrenheit there. And poor Trudy, she is melting. And Tara says it was too cold yesterday for her goats and her chickens. Oh my goodness. So we've got some extremes going on, and then we have some comfortable 67 degrees Fahrenheit where I am. And so we are just like running the whole gamut of weather. And so it's so good to see everyone this morning. I have, first of all, I want to show you my finished object. And guess what? The ends are even sewn in. Now listen, if you see an end that like I missed, let me know. Because, as soon as I said that, I'm like, oh, great. Maybe, there's an end that you missed and everybody's going to look at it and go, oh, no, I see an end. So let's get rid of this banner. And let's see. Because I just can't wait. And I'm going to show this a couple times today because I am so proud of this lovey. So look at this. So she has one pink ear. Now this looks kind of bluish on the screen, but it's actually a purple. And it's purple and pink and white. And I am in love with her. I'm in love with her. Yeah. This blanket is very substantial too. I think she's adorable. And look, ooh, let me show you. Look what I did with her eyes. So I'm going to get up close and personal with her. Here we go. So I used the purple yarn, and instead of making, a little tiny eye, I actually, what I did was I went up and down about 6 times. And each time I made the yarn lay a different way until her eyes were almost a 3D. Can you see that? Can you see that? Like little round circles. And then I did the same thing with her nose. I tried to go more of a triangle shape. And there we go. Let me do this. There we go. And, that wasn't perfect. She does have a, her flume, her little space between her nose and lips is a little crooked. But you know what? She's not perfect. And then she has a sweet smile. And I just love her. I just love her. She's so sweet. And she's sewn on very, very securely. And so anyway, it was my first ever lovey. And yeah, I do too. I like the eyes being bulky too, because it kind of, it just gives her a little, she didn't fade away. Now the picture of the one that was on the screen, I just thought her face was just so faded away and, didn't have the character. But anyway, so yeah, I was a little worried as I was doing it because I thought, oh, you are going overboard, Barbara. But no, it turned out okay. And I'm really proud of it. I'm so proud of this little lovey. I am. And so yeah, I've got her in a zip bag. This is her fate for a while because let me see. I think I'm going to fold. I got to figure out how to fold this. So I'm going to fold it. Yeah. I like this because the blanket matches up. So it's not an odd, like everything matches up. Do you see that? Yeah. So I didn't have her folded when I put her in the first time, and I probably should fold her. So see how easily she folds up? She's really special. So I'm going to do this, and then let me see. Because if I do ship her, I want to ship her pretty, So anyway, so there we go. And I'm going to bend her backwards just a little bit. Sorry to make you. This is not easy. Okay, now let me put her in the bag and see what she looks like. See if she looks like a hostage. She kind of looked like that earlier. Oh yeah, she's going to totally look like a hostage. Oh, poor little girl. I'm like stuffing her in the bag. Does anybody else like... Oh my, she looks decapitated. Well, I'll have to fix that. Yeah. So anyway, her ears are just so perfect. No more ASMR. I'm going to put her down so you don't have to listen to the bag. Thank you. And hey, Alice, good morning. Good morning, Lori. Good morning, PJ. And let's see, who else? Oh, let's see. What else do we have going on here? I didn't see Lori. Did I miss Lori? Somebody said hi to Lori, and I didn't see her. Hey, PJ. Thank you. I like the ears too. It's so sweet. It's just so sweet. And thank you, Roberta. Thank you. Faces are really, really hard for me. And so with this one, I am so pleased, not because it's perfect, but because it's not like mob boss looking creature. One of them that I made one time, it was a cute little bunny. It was supposed to be a bunny, and it looked like a drug lord or something. I was like, I can't give this to a child. It's scary looking. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now this was on the Crochet Crowd website. It is actually this pattern for this one is actually by someone else, but the link is there and it's a free pattern. But Mikey gave this list of 19 free lovies patterns, and that was on the list. So anyway, that was true. Nothing in nature is perfect. That is true. Thank you, Alice. It was my first one, so I was like, Thank you, Lori. Oh, you know what? I'm not giving this to a little. I'm actually going to sell this one. I am. That was my full intention, was to sell this one. And so I can't let the little see it because they'll want one. And that's the thing with children. They see one and they're like, oh, thank you. And you're like, you're welcome. Because you can't say, oh, that's not for you, because they're like, oh, thank you. And you're like, gulp, you're welcome. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is so funny. Oh, the thumbs up. Oh, ASMR. I say that all the time, don't I? It's noise. It's like sometimes people will watch they'll watch videos that have satisfying sounds on it, like the sound of a Diet Coke pouring in a glass with ice. Just that sound. And it's like almost like a soothing sound. So anyway, that's what ASMR is. I don't know what it stands for, but I do know it's sound. And it has to do with like the satisfying sound of a brook babbling, and that noise of maybe a stream or a waterfall or anything that you find relaxing and satisfying. It's ASMR. So anyway, I know I say that all the time. Sorry about the ASMR. So oh, good. I'm gonna fold. Okay, that's a good idea. She says you can fold into the center toward the head. So when you put her in a bag, the head is in the center layer flat. Good idea. Thank you. Yes. Oh, Roberta. Yes, you can say this one isn't for you. Wait, and I'll make you one. What colors did you want? Oh, that's really sweet. But that means that I'm going to make another one. And I don't know if I am. You're so funny. And Lori says, oh, I see. Which means, oh, I see. Oh, That's funny, Lori. Oh my goodness. Oh, and see, that's the thing. The opposite of ASMR is misophonia, and it's a sensitivity to sound. Yeah, I get that. I understand. Sometimes there's just so much. Um, is it certain sounds like the sound of crunching ice will like make you go, ah, or fingernails on a chalkboard, or you know what? I knew someone who, and oh, I kind of tortured them. Chomping gum drives you crazy. It's almost like a rage. Yeah. 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 I understand. People have that problem with the sound of chewing, any kind of like food. And uh, it is a well documented thing, and it makes people just feel like a rage. Yeah. Yeah. So it's always good to like put some earphones in if you're, eating with someone. Oh, the vacuum is the worst for you, Nikki. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I have heard of that before, actually. Oh, and cracking knuckles. Yeah, I I have experienced that in the past. Um, I uh, so the chewing thing, like the eating, um, the sound of someone chewing used to drive me insane. Like I would just want to smack the person, which is, people don't like that. They don't like it when you smack them while they're eating. It's frowned upon in most societies. So I read this article, and it said that in order to like desensitize yourself to and I would only do this when I was alone, but yes, everyone who has it has different triggers. So like the one with the eating thing, because that one really really got to me. I couldn't stand the sound of people chewing their food. And there were certain people, most people you can't hear. Most people, it's like not a big deal. But there are certain people that are just extra loud at it. And they said that you could like retrain yourself by actually doing the thing. So there were some times like I would be in the car, and like if I went to lunch and I got in the car when I was working and would like go through a drive-through or whatever, which wasn't very often, but whenever I did, and then I would sit in the car and eat because it was quiet, and then I could read a book or do crochet or do whatever, right? So I would sit there and I would chew really loud and with my mouth open and like really loud, and I'd be like, take that, take that, take that. And now after I've done that for a while, now it doesn't bother me as much as it used to. It doesn't bother me as much as I used to. My mom doesn't like the sound of tapping. So if you are like tapping a pen or clicking a pen or tapping your hands, that just makes her, yeah. So I get it. Get it, get it, get it. Oh, yeah, Valerie. Yeah. So totally get it. So anyway, I know not everybody is into sounds. Oh, yeah. Oh, shaking their leg drives you crazy. Yeah, it's distracting, and it just it yeah, triggers something. Yeah. Yep. I get it. So, here's the next question. This is usually our first question, but we skipped right to the temperature. So, what is in your cup today? And in my cup, coffee, as usual. Mm, 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 mm. Guess what? It's still hot, and it's halfway gone. But it's still hot because some lovely person gave me a mug warmer. And I love it. I love it. It's so amazing. So, what is in your cup today? Here we go. All right. Kelly Weber says coffee, and Tara is still in bed. So no Nothing for her today. Alice, her usual big coffee. Ooh. And Nikki is sensitive to smells too. Wow. Okay. And Valerie has a super giant coffee. Ooh, ooh. Yeah. Very good. And ooh, Nikki's on her second pot of coffee. And Tara is going to be getting her drink this morning. She's going to be getting her coffee very soon. So, oh, I do, Valerie. I use it every day. I love it so much. I love it so much. And okay. So Roberta is having her once a week cup of coffee. Okay. All right. So, okay. And we know certain people like CCL, she is on her probably second pot of coffee, and she drinks her coffee black. No, Alice, you're funny. Okay, and Maureen is getting a very large mug of coffee so she doesn't have to refill while we're chatting. Tara, it's so warm and toasty there. Yep, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Oh, that is so funny. And Alice is saying, still in bed, get up, girl. Those emojis don't look like laughing emojis, but they are. So I love how we tease each other. And okay, it took me 3 days to complete the lovey. I had it crocheted in 2 days. I did the blanket, and I crocheted the head and one ear one day. The next day, I worked on the other ear, and let's see. So I finished the ears. So the second day, I finished the second ear, and I think that was all that I had to do on that one. And then the third day, I actually put it together. So I actually put it together yesterday. So I stuffed the head. Oh, I did. I stuffed the head and sewed up the head the day before on day 2 and did the face. So then the third day, all I had to do was put it together. I put the ears on. I sewed the head on and sewed in all the ends, and I was done. So it took me 3 days. But I don't know how many hours, I don't know how to, I get distracted, and then, I have to get up and do this, or, a lot of times when I'm crocheting, I'll, watch a program so that it's just like a mindless program or whatever, so that I can, crochet. And, so 3 days, it's not bad. Yeah. And, I was doing other things, but not crochet other things. That was the only crochet thing that I was doing. So, yeah, so it was okay. I didn't feel bad about it. The first day I, probably, working on the blanket itself. Well, I think the second day I might have had to finish up the blanket. I'm not sure. No, I think the first day I actually got the blanket all the way done and an ear. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, that is funny. Oh, and Tara says, okay, fine, Alice, I will get up, but I will continue the lazy. Yeah. So that is funny. Yeah. It's hard. It's hard to time yourself, and then you do get distracted. You forget to turn the timer on and off. And, you really, I really do want to know how much crochet time does it take to make an object, it is hard. Yeah. A lot of us are in that same situation, That same situation. So let's talk about this right now. What is currently on your hook? Okay, good morning, Tina. It's good to see you. And Roberta says, I price by how much I like the item and would like to do it again. Yes, it's true. It's true. Because if you, yeah, if you want to make it again, then you want to have the price high enough so that you are not selling yourself short, Yeah. Ah, you did one once for your elf on the shelf. Nice. Good morning, Wendy. It's good to see you. So we were just talking about what's in our cup. We've already talked about the weather, and now we're on to what's on your hook. And I'll show you what's on my hook in just a second. Tina has a feather blanket and a sweater. Nice. Nice. Okay, Roberta says it took her 5 hours from start to finish. Was that to make the lovey? Was it the same similar lovey with the bunny lovey? That's nice. That's nice. And Valerie says, I'll be sitting with an elderly person, so you need some kind of quick projects. Yes, I hear you. And you know what's really neat is that, who was it? Was it Roberta that said she has a whole bunch of, yes, Monday, she said she has a whole bunch of the Lovey blankets made. She has a stack of Lovey blankets, and then she makes beds, and then she puts them together. And oh, Valerie says she's working on a 3D mask. That's nice. That's really nice. So I really like the idea of making like a stack of Loveys and just having them, and then making all these heads. And you can make the head whatever you want. You can make a head, put a different ear on it, turn it from a bunny to a bear to, I guess whatever you want. Anyway, Kelly is working on the wave blanket. Woo! And okay. And Roberta is working on the Calming Comfort Crochet Along. And let's see. So Kelly's working on her wave blanket. Yes, the Calming Comfort wave blanket. And Valerie is working on a 3D mask. And she said she's working on 50 of them. And that's her goal. And she will post a photo when she gets done. That's really nice. That's really nice. And Roberta is working on the Calming Comfort Crochet Along, and that is with Mikey from the Crochet Crowd. So that is that's really nice. Maureen says, I'm designing a sweater for one of her girls' birthdays that's coming up. She wants to do a cable panel down the front and use raglan sleeves. That sounds really pretty, really pretty. You know what, Maureen and your girls, these are bespoke items. These are items that you can't go into the store and purchase. These are items that were made specifically for the person, and that is what bespoke is. BESPOKE. Like really she. So you are a designer, you are an artist, you are a creator, and that's what this page is all about. And that is really nice, really nice. And nice, Valerie. We can't wait to see the photo. We can't wait to see the photo. And let's see. Okay, so for the yarn, for the size yarn, what I used was a 4-weight yarn, and it was Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn, and it was just a really soft 4-weight yarn. It wasn't a thin 4-weight yarn. It was a nice soft 4-weight yarn, and I just really love it. I love it. Okay. And Wendy is making more triangles, following Seta's triangles to squares. Nice. Nice. So do you make the triangles in different colors and then you put them together, kind of like a quilt? That sounds amazing. I would love to know what that is. And so Alice is wondering, Tina, what you're talking about with your feather blanket. Are you doing the feather stitch? Is it a blanket called the feather blanket? We do want to know, inquiring minds. And okay, Valerie made her own pattern for the masks, the 3D masks. That is nice. Ah, Tara knows that word because Barbara taught it to her. I love that word. I think that we are, yes. Bespoke. Yeah, don't be saying my stuff. This is bespoke. And and you can even, like, if you don't have a business, you can even add that or add it as a tagline, bespoke for you. And oh, you're welcome, Catherine. You're welcome. Sparkle yarn for a queen size bed. Oh, that sounds really neat, Wendy. That sounds really neat. I love quilts. My mom was a quilter the whole time I was growing up. And after I was already grown up, she was still a quilter until her eyesight actually is what made her have to stop. She would still be quilting today. I really wish she could. She was so good at it, and everything that she made was hand stitched. She didn't do anything on, on a machine. Everything, all of the stitches, all of the quilting, all of the sewing, the blocks together, all of the quilting, everything was hand done. And yeah, I really, really appreciate it. I do too, Valerie. I love quilting too. I do too. Yeah. And nice. The feather stitch, no holes. Okay, so Tina is making a blanket. It is a feather stitch blanket, and it's so pretty. I can't wait to see it, Tina. When you get done, if you could post it to our Facebook group, I would love that. I would absolutely love that. Oh, the feather stitch doesn't have any holes, and I actually don't think I've ever felt anything made with the feather stitch. I'm gonna have to look that up. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. So let me show you what I've started working on. And so I started working on this not yesterday, but the day before. And started working on it just a little bit. So this is a blanket by Daisy Craft Farms. Daisy Craft Farms. And I really, 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 really like it. And so the colors, I don't know if the colors are going to come out or not. Now, this is the end. This is one of the bottoms. So this is actually the way it goes. And so it's white, and then with a green stripe, more white, and then I did a blue. I can't really see the blue, and then the green. And so I'm really liking this a lot. I am really liking this. It is only 36 wide. It's a baby blanket. It's only 36 wide, so this is it halfway. And so it's folded in half. And it's supposed to be 36 by 30. But I may go 36 by 36 and make a square. Because 36 wide by 30 tall, unless it was supposed to be like the length, this is supposed to be the length, but which I don't know. Anyway, I think I'm going to go 36 by 36 so that it's a square. And I really like this. I really like it a lot. It is so easy. Yes. Okay, good. The colors are showing. This is so easy. So the one that she did, she actually used 2 skeins of white, and then she used, I think, 5 other colors, and she made them like graduate. So she used like coral going all the way into like a light pink. So it was almost like an ombre effect, the way each of the different color color lines went. But I didn't want to do another pink. I didn't want to do another, purple. And I had some blue and green. And so I thought, well, I'm going to try that. And then I thought, well, what if I did the stripes in blue, green, or like green, blue, purple, or like a lavender, and then pink, and then did them that way, and then just kept going with them. Well, when I got to the pink, that I actually was going to put pink and then purple, I think, but I started doing the pink, and apparently the pink that I had pulled out, it didn't have a label on it, and I thought that it was the same yarn, the same I Love This yarn from Hobby Lobby. But when I started crocheting with it, it felt thin, like the Caron Simply Soft, and it was just so much thinner than the I Love This yarn that I could feel the difference, and I didn't want there to be that discrepancy in the size of the different colors. So I pulled the pink, and I'm like, no, we're not doing that. So then I had the purple or the lavender, which was and I could have done the 3 colors, green, blue, and lavender, and that would have been pretty. But I thought, no, I'm just going to do green, blue, green, blue, green, blue, and make it kind of, because little girls could have that. Little boys could have that. It's not, parents have, ideas of, what they're going to put on their child or what they're going to wrap their child in. And so, yeah, I just wanted to have like one that was a little boyish. And so that's why I did that. But then I thought, well, I could do like a whole block of green, blue, green, blue, green, blue. Then I could do a center with maybe, 2 other colors alternating, and then do the green, blue, green, blue, green, blue, and end with green so that both sides end with green. But, I don't know. Oh, Tina says, my daughter wants me to make a red and black plaid baby blanket for your new edition. Oh, have you had your new edition already, or is this new edition coming? Congratulations. And yeah. Yeah, neutral colors and boy colors for the sale. Thank you, Roberta. Thank you for that tip. Red and black plaid baby blanket, Daisy Farms Crafts, Daisy Farms Crafts, I think. They have, this is the same one that where I got this pattern. They have a red and black plaid. It's kind of like a buffalo check plaid. It's very pretty, very pretty. You might want to check into that. And in April, that is so awesome. That is so awesome. And nice. Made a blanket with squares. Yes. Uh-oh, Lori's internet keeps getting interrupted. Yes. And Maureen says she always prefers square for baby blankets. Yes. I hear ya. I hear ya. I hear ya. So Daisy Craft Farms. Thank you, Tara. Daisy Farms, Alice. And cool. And yes, I like that. New babies are always exciting. And the red, black, and white for babies, as right, that's what they can see. It's true. It's true. That is the thing that they can see the best. But, mostly when you make a blanket, you make it for the mama. So she likes it because the baby doesn't care. As long as it's, warm and keeps them happy and it's soft, then they're fine. You're mostly making it for the parents, right? Yeah. Yes. The Daisy Farms Crafts they have one that uses, they like to use the Karen Simply Soft too, or the mom does. And she has one where she made a gingham with white, strawberry, and pink. And it was really, really pretty, really pretty. And it was neat because you carried like, so you made a square, made a square, made a square. And so each time you were making a new square, you were carrying the color, you were carrying the yarn from the color of the square before. So you were just, you would pick that up, but you would carry that yarn, the extra yarn with you, and then you pick up the extra yarn, carry the other one with you. And it was really a neat idea. Yes. Congratulations. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Congratulations. Matt has his third grandbaby on the way. That is awesome. That is awesome. Babies are fun, and they're a lot of fun to make things for. So anyway, that's what I've been working on. It's super easy, except that I did run into a snafu. But when I got to the end of one of the rows that I was working on last night, and Tina said she was hoping for a girl, so she already made a pink plush blanket. So then that will go to Mama. Yeah. Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. So you're having a boy in April. Oh, that is so sweet. I love it, love it, love it. And so let's see. What else was I going to tell you about? Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, I haven't actually crocheted anything today. So I hope that you guys have been crocheting as we've been chatting. Sometimes I find it a little difficult to crochet and chat at the same time if I'm paying attention to everything. Oh, Roberta, a pattern for a bear. Yeah. Um, Tara is ready for one of her kids too. Oh, nice. Aw. She's ready. She's ready to have one of her kids have a baby. I know. I I love the grandbabies. Oh my goodness. Catherine says she made a hat and scarf for her granddaughter, and she's going to put pom poms on the ends of the scarf. Ooh, nice. Pom poms are so fun. They're so fun. What kid doesn't love a pom pom? Yes. Nice. Yes, we are making it for the parents, aren't we? So that's what I got going on. I love the idea of doing the neutrals, and I keep forgetting that. I saw on Etsy there was a bear, and it was just a very neutral, almost like a sand color, the whole thing, the blanket part of the lovey and the head and everything, except for, the eyes were, a slightly different color. I think they were maybe a black or whatever. And actually it was sleepy eyes. So it was just the little half moons and then a little nose. So it was very simple, and it was very neutral. And so that's actually not a bad thing. The neutral patterns, they just feel timeless. They feel classic, and they feel almost antique-ish. So anyway. Oh, and Nikki said she had her 10-month-old granddaughter over the weekend, and it was funny to see Brandon with her. He's not really used to babies. Oh, yeah. And do you need ideas for a pattern, Catherine, for the scarf? No, you made a hat and scarf for your granddaughter, but you're going to put pom-poms on the ends. Oh, okay. Are you wanting to know how many pom-poms to put on? Do you want to put pom-poms on the ends? I think that's pretty cool. Just to put pom-poms on the corners of the scarf. that's kind of cool. I like that. And then put a matching pom-pom on the hat. People like pom-poms on their hats right now. I'm into pom-poms on my hat. Oh, let me show you what I did. I got to reach around here. Hold on. I know it's right here because I just saw it this morning. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So, do you remember this beanie? Okay. This was just my straight beanie. I made this a while ago. Oh, just don't know how to sew on. Okay. So when you make your pom-poms, you leave the two end pieces long, and then you don't have to sew it on. You just tie it. Tie it really tight, like 3 or 4 times, onto whatever stitch you want to have it on. And then once you know that it's really secure, tie it really, really tight and tie it several times. And then once you get it tied really tight, then you just take your scissors and you cut the ends till they're even with your pom-pom. You won't even know what what piece of yarn is from your sewing, or from your knot, or from the regular body of the pom-pom. So pom-poms are so easy to put on. You don't have to sew. No sewing. So here's my beanie. I made this a while ago, but look. Let me see if I can. Oh, this camera is just like driving me crazy sometimes. Anyway, this is a flower. So let me see. It's going to look kind of funny. This is a Bag-A-Day flower. It was the flower that she made very recently. And last week I was laying in bed. I wasn't feeling well. And I was watching her. And then I thought, you know what? I can make that. So I laid in the bed and I made this with her. It was super easy. Super easy. I'm sorry about how it's like all blown out. You can't really see it. Can't really see it. There we go. Anyway, it's super pretty and I love it. And it only took me, I don't know, 10 minutes maybe. And that was all of it, like doing the chain, doing all of the stitches, and getting it all together. So, oh yeah, you saw that. The pink is popping. Yeah, it does. It changes the whole beanie, doesn't it? So it goes from just like a fisherman, okay, I'm, to, ooh, look at me. I'm a little fancy. Oh, you're making that flower too to put on your bear lovey. That's nice. And you know what's really neat about that is that she said, you can make the chain as long as you want. So if you want to have a smaller rose, then you just make the chain smaller. So, which is really neat. Really neat. Yeah. So there are a lot of good ideas out there and I am loving it. So guys, okay, on that note, I'm going to let you go. I hope that you have a great Wednesday. Keep on hooking and have fun today. Today is WIP Wednesday. Yes, you've used a scrunchie pattern in the past to make a topper instead of a pom-pom. Okay, nice. And she's got that flower tagged for a couple of ideas later. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So I hope that you have a great day. And I will see you on Friday. Friday is our fun day. And we're going to have some fun. I don't know if I'm going to tell more about dad jokes, or I don't know. I'll try to lighten up on those for a while. I think I overdid it with the last Friday. But anyway, so we'll have some fun and we will talk crochet just like always. You're going to share your ideas with me and I love it. And I'm going to share some ideas with you. So anyway, until then, stay safe, be kind, and let's get hooking. And I will see you on Friday.